I'm going to wait a couple of minutes for people to get on. But for those of you watching on Astrology Motivation, welcome. This is your daily tarot card reading for all signs. You're attracted to this because something attracted you to this and you followed your instincts, and that's why the reading is for you, because it connected. So that's how it can be for all signs. That's how it works, right? This is a general reading. If you want to join the chat live, if you want to join the reading live, hi everybody for jumping on, what's up? Then come on over and follow me on Instagram at born_without_boundaries. If you're watching this on Astrology Motivation, thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video, share this video, and click that bell so that you hit all notifications, because I upload 5 days a week daily tarot card readings. I upload the weekly astrology forecast, which, you know, it's almost like it's getting more and more important every week that I do it, because it clarifies a lot of the energies the week ahead, right? And then, of course, I go live on Astrology Motivation on Mondays to just have a live Astrology Motivation chat. So there's a lot of different ways you can interact. If you're looking for Zodiac specific information, Zodiac specific messages, please check Born Without Boundaries Tarot. That's my premier channel. It's Born Without Boundaries Tarot over here on YouTube and over on Vimeo, because there's always extended readings. So I do 24 videos a week for Zodiac sign specific information. So I'd love for you guys to participate. So yeah, live today, Aries, Gemini, and Taurus, and they were all wild. Like, the readings yesterday were all pretty powerful and profound, and I actually found that to be true. This has been a strong week. Let's put it this way: it's been strong personality, strong attitude, strong vibe. The energy is intense this week. So yeah, I'm sure that a lot of us are at least feeling it. Not that everybody's life is falling down around them or everything is changing, but there's at least an intensity, a vibration in the air that's ringing really, really powerfully. So they were really intense last night, I just gotta say. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, you were really intense last night, and it was incredible. So shout out to Scorpio, though. Y'all, man, you guys are already at 15,000 views. It's only 2 or 3 days in. That's exceptional. So I want to say thank you for your support of the channel always. But oh my God, like Cancer got like 12,000 views last week. It was insane. Like, I've never had that before. Libra, Gemini, both over 10,000. I guess what I'm saying to you is thank you. Thank you for helping the channel grow, for supporting the channel, for watching the videos, for even listening to me. I'm just grateful that I can share this stuff with you. So let's get into, well, first of all, we passed this. How was yesterday? Did anybody celebrate the spring equinox? Because, I'm sorry, the fall, the autumnal equinox. Did anybody celebrate it in any way? Because I was working and going to yoga class, which was really helpful yesterday. My yoga instructor is exceptional, and she really worked us yesterday, and it felt good. The challenge, the hard work. And it made me think of something that actually a meme that my son posted today made me think of. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. And if you've been feeling frustrated, I say that as a solution, right? As a kickoff to a solution. Because if you've been feeling really frustrated and you've been feeling this intense energy in the air, a wonderful way to help yourself through it is to keep yourself busy on work, on projects, on, I don't know, passion projects, on creative projects, or just working harder at work, like getting more done at work. Going to and like doing an extra half hour on your gym routine, like getting out of your head and into your body and physically, tangibly interacting with things and keeping yourself busy is therapy right now. Not necessarily to put, like, it's not to push yourself, it's to put your energy in a place of productivity. And it just really made me think about that today. What was wonderful for me yesterday about yoga was I didn't have to think. You know, when you're in a class and the instructor is doing the thinking, they're doing the guiding, and you follow, you're giving your brain time to shut off, and then you're just putting your work into your body, and you're sweating and your muscles are shaking. But the wonderful aspect is you're liberating your brain. You're purging your brain, and you're also purging a lot of that, you're just purging a lot of that, corrosive energy that's been sitting there. I've talked to you guys about this before. Getting into my body really helps me get out of a bad place in my brain. I went roller skating earlier this week too. Oh my God, just the sheer joy of it, to just lose yourself in the music for a while and get into your body really helps. So I don't know how you guys are doing. As a Scorpio, you're fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I love your support. Thank you. Anybody else finding this week extremely overwhelming with the kids? Oh, us moms are not okay this week. At least I'm not. Okay, well, I don't know. That's a good question. Particularly with children. I don't know, I would have to check the charts to see if it's having a specific impact on kids. Maybe it's just having an impact on us, and that's why dealing with the kids is a little bit more difficult. But at the same time, kids are very affected by energy and very reactionary in general, and this energy right now is very reactionary energy. And without knowing yourself, and that's a good point, people who are younger are more immature. Hi! And so immaturity in kids is just fine. That they're growing. This is their time to be immature, right? But ultimately, you'll see the people who are popping off are the people who lack maturity to be able to talk to themselves and control themselves and understand what's going on inside of themselves. Taking responsibility for your shit this week is essential. Facing your shadow self this week is essential. Yes, you're supposed to do those things all the time, but it's almost like super powered right now that it's necessary. And kids will pop off because they don't have the mental malleability yet to be able to adjust, modulate internally, or figure out external things where they can place their energy. So they may thank you for that, because they may actually be requiring more guidance. That is that's really interesting. Also, kids are just getting back to school, right? And that can be frustrating for them, but maybe that's not what it is. This energy is just sort of requiring us to grow the fuck up, or showing us the aspects of ourselves that need to be worked on. And if it's demonstrating itself a lot with kids, this is real pop-off energy. Remember, when the moon is in Aries, let's get to the moon. So the moon is in this third quarter of Aries, but it entered Taurus at 8:38 a.m. Now that should actually help us a little bit to kind of mellow us out. But while the moon is in Aries, remember, Aries is like the child of the Zodiac. This is not an insult in any way, but it's the newest sign of the Zodiac. It's the start off period, and that's why it has so much energy. And that's why moon in Aries is very difficult energy, because it's got so much energy and it's overwhelming for a moon to be there. So it's almost like, imagine all of that Aries energy, that new energy, that raw energy, right? That unbridled energy, all being emotional. It can make things really difficult. So that could have been what you're feeling, or what they're reacting to as well. But the moon entered Taurus at 8:38 a.m. So the moon is in Taurus now. The color of the day is green. And this is a day of planting. This is Llewellyn's Witch's Date book, by the way. But I was wondering, did any of you guys celebrate Maybon? Hey, Patty. My mom's an Aries. Well, Aries sun is very different than Aries moon. Aries sun is very different than Aries moon. So if your mom is an Aries, she's probably cool as hell, man. Aries are fucking awesome. Aries sun is very different than Aries moon. But when I do the energy readings on Born Without Boundaries, if you apply that to your sun, it's going to react one way. And if you apply it to your moon, it's going to react a different way, right? So sun, moon, and rising are all impacting you, and it's good to know how, right? So Aries sun is very different. But did anybody celebrate Maybon? I'm a triple Gemini. Jesus Christ, sun, moon, and rising are all in Gemini, and I'm planning to start my own business. Oh, well, good on you, man. And you know what? You'll do really well. What is it? Is it a business in communications? Writing, communicating, marketing, all those things, Geminis, or teaching. Geminis are also great with teaching. great with breaking down information and making it comprehensive and connecting on an individual basis to people. Could be counseling too. I don't know what your business is, but good on you, man. Good luck, and what a great thing to be focusing on in this energy. There's 2 things this week that we could really help ourselves with. That is creative projects, using our creativity to produce something, simultaneously using our intellect to illuminate us and basically help us to understand, what is it? It's the Jupiter, hold on. Let me get the right words. It is basically communing with God, right? Using your brain and opening up your mind to a level of communicating with the divine, right? And then when you funnel that into creativity, this is where your energy needs to be right now. This is where you're going to feel healed and where you're going to feel not stuck. Just a suggestion. I celebrated Maybelline by working in items for my FB store and trying to find work. Okay, awesome. Triple Scorpio, planning own biz and keep on hearing the heart chakra. Wow. The heart chakra requires a lot of silence right now because there's so much ego floating around. Not with you, but with everybody. Right? It's really intense. So get yourself in a moment of silence to help listen to what that heart is really feeling, right? Because it's not words that you're going to hear. It's vibrations that you're going to feel. So I'm curious. Let's see where the cards take us. Hello, my gorgeous one. You my pretty baby. Yeah, he's my baby. Yeah. I love you, little gubs. Oh, I love my dog. Okay, we've been doing too much work for other people. This is also something happening very slowly, slow and steady. So depending on what card follows next, let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles. He could be an indicator of motion, slow motion. He could also be an indicator of being very conservative with the way that you spend money. Be very particular about how you're spending money. Be very pedantic, know where it goes. Don't be frivolous. He could also be sort of a cautionary tale of somebody who spends his life working for others or doing what others need, meanwhile never wanting to take the risk of pursuing his own dreams, right? So yeah, I was gonna say it's very Virgo energy, and not necessarily the best side of Virgo, right? It's just more the fearful side of, no, I'm just going to stick to this routine. I don't want to enter out any routine. I'm going to work with other people's ideas. I'm not going to work with my own ideas. You could get stuck in that, but we're exiting Virgo energy. We're exiting that. And we're exiting that. We're leaving ourselves open and vulnerable, maybe deciding to leave ourselves open and vulnerable because we found something that's worth leaving ourselves vulnerable to. And then we have the Six of Cups. This could be a love affair. This could be something that just makes you happy, something that you've wanted for a very long time. Now starting to see something grow and become abundant or grow. Okay, let's keep going. This could also be an indication of things taking time in a relationship that you're in, taking things slowly. Oh, okay, hello. We have the World card, a definite shift, a new beginning, seeing the new beginning in front of you. It could be a little bit intimidating, right? When you actually realize I'm stepping through a threshold here, something's about to change. Have the courage to let it happen. And then, of course, you have the Judgment card. No, this is not the Judgment card. This is the Lovers. This is the Lovers. Okay, jump it. Ooh, okay. All right. Oh, God. Give me a second. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? What the hell? So this could be stepping into a new phase in your life. This is definitely Mercurial energy, Gemini energy, as we talk about it. Hard work. This is the central energy. Working really hard. 8 of Pentacles. Being devoted to something. Caring about something. Something's cracking on the inside. Do you see that on this side of the tower? Something's changing on the inside. It's us making internal changes. And the implication has been we've been working on this. This is something that we've been working on, and maybe something breaks internally. Not like in a bad way, in a good way. This is moving forward and leaving the old ship behind. This is like an opening, a portal that happens inside of you. And having the courage to keep going and keep moving away from, like, this side of the Chariot card shows us that when you move forward, you must be prepared to let the past fall away. That there is only forward. And it's interesting that they choose Cancer to represent the Chariot, because it is about forward progress and not looking back. And so many Cancers always look back and live in the past. This is a reminder you can't live in the past. The only way to actually move forward is to just really let the past strip away. Oh, I'll just tell you, I don't know what to expect these cards every day. I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, be careful. You know what? I'm just gonna put these back. I have a bad feeling, so I just want to put them back and say, okay, guide me. Interesting, right? Interesting. So, what do we have? We have victory, success, happiness, and celebration. And then we have being completely broke, but having faith. Having nothing but faith. And then we have a new opportunity, or looking for new opportunities, and a new beginning. This is passion, a new start, and this is like passion or the reality, like a realistic offering, or making an offer, or going after something, or looking into the horizon, something new beginning. Now, that doesn't mean that anything's bad here. It means that there is a new start here. But it also means that we don't have anything to go on in this space. Like we've never been here before, is what I'm trying to say. Interestingly enough, our victory and success is going to take us through a portal and lead us into a place where we feel like a complete novice. So that's what this energy is saying, is that we feel like a complete novice. Right here in our lives, we've been working for something. We've been working toward something. Hard work on ourselves, our mentalities, our business. We're about to break through, and that's awesome, and that should be celebrated, because you know what? You got to leave the past behind. But where do we end up? And this is the harrowing part. It's not, we think the harrowing part is getting through that door, and because it takes so much courage, right? But the harrowing part is actually accepting the new space and not being scared or wanting to turn back. When you realize, yes, I made this huge accomplishment, right? But now I'm in this completely new level that I've never been on before. And I have my experience, I take my lessons with me, but I don't know what I'm doing here. So the best way to approach any new phase in your life is with humility, and with the concept of, I'm going to face plant a few times. This is all new, right? I'm going to get some scars and bruises. This is all new. Like, what else would I expect? This is all new. This is all new to you. So what the blessing of this reading is that we can actually discuss with each other, hey, this is all new to us today. The new things that we're stepping forward, of course it's going to feel weird. Of course it's going to feel awkward. Of course you're not going to know what to say or what to do. You've never been here before. That is success. You've gotten yourself to a point where everything is new. And all you've got is your integrity, right? Stick to your guns, your morals, your ethics, the things that you always take with you, the lessons you've learned from the past, but you're not going back to the past, right? That's all you have now. I love this card being here because it's actually a wonderful card for this position. It means you ain't got nothing here. You ain't got jack shit. It's like, wait, I leveled up. Aren't I supposed to be in my house being a millionaire? What if you are in a house being a millionaire? Have you ever been there before? Do you know what the fuck to do with that kind of money? Do you know how to run that kind of house? You don't. As much as we say, oh, this is what I want in my life, the fact that we still want it means we haven't had it yet. And there's always that new period. Even after you've leveled up, even after you're living in your $10 million home, you've never done it before. You don't know this area. You don't know these people around you now. You don't know that. That's kind of what I'm saying. Even dreams come true have this aspect of, I have nothing here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I've never been here before. So this is something new today. Something really brand new where you are going to feel like, wow. I mean, wide-eyed, right? And excited. You'll feel it. You'll probably feel that energy of somebody fresh, of somebody young, of somebody energetic, charged, youthful energy, but also very naive, right? Humility. Don't think you know what you don't know. And learning. Learning is so beautiful right now, so intense. Jupiter trine Mercury, so beautiful. Wonderful time to learn. Wonderful time to like shut your mouth and listen and open up your mind to different things. Like, okay, let me let you teach me type of thing. This is just such a beautiful energy that really represents a 3D new beginning. Because we talk about a lot of times we talk about a spiritual new beginning, but we don't talk about how that translates into the 3D. And this is how it translates. You know, something is cracked open inside of you. A shift has made. You've moved on. The past has fallen away. This is a triumph. It's like the universe is sending this message. Good on you, man. Good on you. You worked for this, reigned victorious. There should be a ton of freaking happiness here right now. But it's also creepy. Not creepy. It's also scary. Because you've really got no tangible. Remember, 5 of Pentacles is tangible. You've got no tangible experience with this. You've got no tangible reference with this. You've never been in the 3D version of this, but this is what you worked for. So all you've got is your energy, your tenacity, and your willingness to learn. You come at this, there we go. Thank God for this daily tarot card reading. If you come out this new situation today with this tenacity, this enthusiasm, but with an openness to learn, a readiness to be brand new, that's how you're really gonna use this energy very, very well today. Let's get into the moon cards. And yeah, that means face planting. Yeah, like really being willing to let that face plant in the mud. A personal issue reaches resolution. This is Cancer. There's a lot of Cancerian energy here. You know, Cancerian is very emotional energy. But once again, a personal issue is reaching resolution. Now, this may mean that there's nothing there. The resolution to the answer to your question, to this part inside of you, making you realize, oh, I didn't really feel all that I thought I felt. Or I didn't really want this as much as I thought I wanted it. But that's going to make you, guess what? Open to a new direction. Open to a new direction. So you may not get, and I just read this too, you may not get what you want. That may not be the direction you're being led to. But you stay real focused on that heart space, you're going to get to the goal that you need to. The wonderful resolution about this energy may be just the answer no, right? It may be the liberation. This is how I want you to think about it if this is what happens. The liberation of the answer no. The liberation of the answer, but this isn't for me. Liberation because now I know that I don't have to waste my energy anymore. Right? Whatever it is, there's resolution. There's a resolution, and with the wholeness of the moon, remember Cancer is very powerful when the moon is full. So this resolution is a purge. It's I've accepted these emotions. I'm ready to get rid of them. Could it also mean you're ready to share? Of course. This is going to go different for all of you. What I'm saying is with an openness and a flexibility here of I don't know what's going to happen. Let me just be in this moment and realize I've just never been here before. Let me be new to this whole situation. Through humility, you're going to be able to release a lot of toxic crap. But what I love is that a personal issue reaches resolution. Could have something to do with family. I remember the weekly forecast getting kind of a crunch period, something to do with especially mother energy. So something could be bugging you, maybe about your kids or with your kids or your children. You're bugging them, right? Something could you could get things off your chest today. Questioning your beliefs. Okay? This is really good. Questioning your beliefs, what you believe and what made you believe them and why you believe them and why you think the way that you think, right? What are the bad lessons? This is my bad lesson card. What are the lessons that we've learned in life? Why do we believe them? Do we believe them because they're true or because we learned a bad lesson? This is question what you felt in the past. Question what you were taught to believe, especially fourth house energy, right? And then find love of yourself. Find your own self outside of that fourth house energy, outside of the need to make other people happy because you know that you make them happy, right? Look to yourself today. It's not about being selfish. It's about I have this right to take my own space and to be able to look at myself and love who I am and to have created who I am. To have created who I am. Okay. To have created who I am. Realizing that there is actually a beautiful, wonderful aspect to being on my own. Even if it's scary, even if I don't got money, even if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I'm ready. It's almost like young adulthood, but I don't want to call mom and dad and ask for money. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the baby anymore. I want to grow up and I want to start taking care of who I am and designing who I am. Even if that means I am taking hits to what I have access to. What matters is I'm learning the lesson of how to give myself access to it. Beautiful. Ooh. Disruption. Ooh. That could be disrupting those old beliefs, breaking apart those old beliefs, which is why the Tower is here. Figuring out that something inside was wrong and cracking it open. Could we have more specifics about this disruption? Like what kind of disruption? The throat chakra. Don't say anything. You haven't said anything. Or you've been having a problem speaking up for yourself or speaking out for yourself. There are things inside that you need to get off your chest. Okay. Speaking up for yourself, sticking up for yourself. Not sticking up for yourself has shut you down. Has in some part of your life, not all parts of your life, but in some parts of your life, not being able to articulate what you really feel or be who you really are or say what you really want to say has shut you down and stopped your progress or stopped your success. It slowed you down. It's kept you stuck and stagnated. But guess what else came out? Spiritual strength. This is why we're working on our spiritual growth. If you can't believe in yourself today, believe in the God that lives inside of you. Believe in the abundance that is inside of you. Believe in your connection to the divine and think of that and honoring that instead of worrying so much about, well, who am I and how do I look? And Honor your divine self. Honor the God that lives in you. Think outside of yourself to honor inside of yourself. If you're having trouble understanding all this craziness, and if you're scared that you won't be able to say what you need to say, this could also be, I haven't been able to say what I need to say, and that's why things have stopped. Like, I need to get this off my chest. I need to speak out. I need to say something, and only the love of the divine and the connection to the divine is going to help me be able to do that today. Okay? Somebody needs to get something off their chest. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. Go to the sea. There's a lot of emotions here. Somebody has a lot of emotions here. Go to the sea. Now this could be literally go to the sea and just like take some time and space and help to clear your mind and honor your emotions. Also honoring your emotions. This could also be traveling or going somewhere, but there's also TikTok. This has been there's something emotional that's just been sitting there for a while, and ultimately it's the time is coming. Round and round. Yep, you're stuck. Co-create. Maybe that's what this is. We're stuck inside ourselves, and what we need to do is reach outside of ourselves. Maybe that's part of what's going on today, is the lesson or the learning of reaching outside. What did I just say? Reaching outside of yourself for an understand or a connection that you can't figure out. That's really interesting. Because it's like, if you're stuck in that loop, be a novice and ask somebody for advice, or say, I need help with this, or I'm confused, can you explain this to me? There could also be some people who are, this could also be people who are stuck in relationships that they shouldn't be stuck in, right? This sense of your emotions are about to explode. If you at this point haven't figured out what to do with this on your own, your emotions are about to explode out of you. And if I remember the weekly astrology forecast well enough, that's what could happen today. For those of those things that you haven't found a way, and not because anything's wrong with you, but because you just haven't found a way to be able to get it out of you voluntarily, it's gonna kind of like come out of you even without you, because it's almost like the universe doesn't want you stuck anymore, and it's gonna give you a kick you out of there. You're like, argh. So something that has been suppressed could come up today that changes things. I don't know how. These are too many different situations or scenarios. I don't know how. Ooh. I feel alone. Of course, to be alone is not to be lonely. Not the same thing. But I feel alone. I feel alone. I think that something's happening with relationships today, because first of all, if you feel alone when you're in a relationship, that's not the relationship that you're supposed to be in. But this is, I feel alone. I'm tired of it. I've been stuck in this situation for a long time. Co-create. I want to be with somebody. I want to be with somebody. Now, you don't want to get out of the frying pan into the fire, right? Right? That also could be what's going on. But I feel like this is more for people who have spent a long time by themselves. Why does loneliness play such a factor here? There's the moon here. Loneliness is playing a big factor here. Okay, so be aware of that. Be aware of that. That could be what sets you off or catalyzes something here today. But of course, you don't want to put yourself into a bad situation out of loneliness, right? And feeling alone is not necessarily loneliness. Okay, that's not the same thing. It could be solidarity, right? Or maybe wanting to be alone, right? Wanting to get out of, could be stuck in a co-creating type of thing. And it's like, I don't want to be. I want to feel alone. I want to be by myself and see the beauty in myself and work on who I am right now. Right? It's like, I don't know which perspective you guys are coming from, because there could be different people on here. There could be different perspectives. Like, some people need to get out of a toxic situation where all they've done is like constantly been with one person after another person, and they didn't give themselves time to actually understand who they are and learn about who they, and then there's another group of people that could be like, well, I've been alone for so fucking long, and it's about to end. It's about to end because you just like, it comes out of you like, but I'm so attracted to you, or something comes out, and it's like, unless you had gotten to this point where you were emotionally, something inside of you broke open, you wouldn't have said it. But saying it actually helps. And it's almost like it's not intentional, and that's how you'll know. It's like it's not intentional. You didn't think about it. This wasn't something that you could have prepared for. And that would be God working through you and spirit coming in to change things and help you out. Especially for those of you who have been praying. Animal bond. Stand up for animals. This is also could represent standing up for weaker creatures or weaker people who couldn't stick up for themselves. This is connection to animals. This is, this is like love of something that is pure, right? A true connectivity. Okay, stand up for animals. That could be also getting involved in putting your energy into animal rescue or doing something like, what did I just say with my dogs? There's so much therapy in animals. There's clearly real animal therapy, but I mean, just being around them sometimes kind of helps you release your emotions. So that could be also a suggestive card saying being around animals today could really help. Even just being maybe in nature could help you get to the bottom of your emotions, because animals provide a safe space. They provide an area of no judgment, right? Other humans are complicated, but animals provide this area of like no judgment. There's like this no judgment zone with animals. You ever see that movie Marley and Me? Oh my God. If I didn't fucking cry my eyes out. So I was on my way to Ecuador, and I was a nut job. I was just a nut. I must have looked like a nutcase, because you're listening to it with your earphones in, and I'm watching this movie Marley and Me years ago, and I am bawling my fucking eyes out. And it's not the end of the movie, because, the end of the movie is sad because of, I don't want to spoil it if you never saw it, but no, it wasn't the end of the movie. It's the scene with, because it's Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson that are the key people in it. They are the couple who own this golden retriever named Marley. And it's based on this journalist's column that he used to write about his dog that got really popular. Anyway, there's a scene in the movie, I've talked to you guys about this before, where Jennifer Aniston's character has just lost a baby, and she's angry. And she doesn't want to talk to her husband. She doesn't want to talk to anybody. She's just angry. Oh my God. I'm reliving this right now. And this normally crazy fucking dog Marley, because their dog Marley's got a lot of energy. They do not train this animal. And he's like all over the place ever since he's been a puppy. Just comes up to her, quiet. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Puts his head just right under her chin. And for the first time since all of it happened, she bawls her eyes out. That is the magic of animals. They provide this emotionally safe space where you don't feel judged, and you don't feel confined, and you don't feel afraid to be vulnerable. Anyway, that scene always gets me. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, just thinking about that scene always gets me. But it's a beautiful representation of what this card is and what it means. Because it's that connection or connectivity. This is, like I said, a suggestive card. Being around animals today could help you crack open what you couldn't say to anybody else or to yourself, or even feel inside yourself, what you haven't been able to feel inside yourself. the presence of an animal could help, like that moment that I just described from the movie, help to crack open all that shit that just needs to come out in order for you to cleanse, purify, and actually be in that new space, starting over again. Starting over again. And that is a key right now. I mean, clearly you know how much my dog means to me. But for those of you who aren't animal owners, you could just like go to the sea, be around the little crabs that scuttle around, be around the birds in the sky, take a walk, take a hike, like see the squirrels going from place to place. Like there's something here about being around the arrogant, that's not even a word, lack of ego of an animal that is going to help you crack through your ego and get to that cleansing space and be able to purge something that needs to come out. Ooh. And then we have dragonfly, live life to the fullest. Once again, animals, animal totems. We didn't even talk about that. Animal totems, messengers in animals. Don't go looking for messages. This is what I want to tell you guys about angel numbers, about animal totems, about signs and symbology. If you're always looking, you're always finding. But that doesn't mean you're always communicating. That just means you could be stuck in your own head. You don't go looking for these messages. You stay open for them, right? I could sit in front of a fucking clock, 11:05. It's 11:05 right now. I could sit here for the next 6 goddamn minutes and make sure that I see 11:11 every fucking day. If it's contrived, it's not a sincere connection. That's what I'm saying. You have to allow this stuff to happen. Let it hit you from behind where you're vulnerable and really get at your heart. That's when you know it's a real message that's truly coming in. You weren't even thinking about it and then bam, it's there. That's what I'm talking about. Dragonfly is renewal of, it's a leveling up. Dragonfly is transformation. That's what the totem is, right? Live life to the fullest. And I think that that's kind of what this is. Expanding ourselves, living our lives to the fullest. Making sure that we're able to live our life to the fullest by cracking over that shit that we need to get out and purge and completely say goodbye to. And then Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. Gabriel is also a musical angel. So music could be helping you today too. Help music, animals, music could help you listen to that song. That song comes on the radio and all of a sudden you got to pull the car over because you can't stop crying. Music does that to us. It heals. It connects to us in a place where we can't articulate our emotions all the time. But somehow that fucking songwriter did it. You know what I'm saying? And bam, just that music could get to us and like break open that block that we've been stuck behind. Also, creativity and hope. You're not alone today, is what I'm saying. New beginnings. Begin your new life. And that's the Phoenix. I didn't pick these cards, man. The cards picked us. Powerful. Powerful. Damn. You ready? You ready for that new beginning? Your answer should be no. None of us really are, because a lot of times our preparedness is expectations. You should have no expectations. You should be like, okay, yes, I'm ready, but I don't know, you know? It's okay. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even see this card. Stand your ground is here. Underlying all this energy is stand your ground. Stand your ground. Stand in your truth and by who you are. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. I didn't even know it was going to go this deep. Okay, past lives. Releasing them. Letting them fucking go. And birthing, whoa, birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. First you have unbound from your past lives and then birthing a new age. And you have the Phoenix. Whoa. Push. I'm good. I'm good. Wow. Wow. This always reminds me of a sperm and an egg. It always reminds me of like that beginning of life, the creation of new life, the creation of something new. Always. This is it. This is the breakthrough. Bam. All right. Okay, Diamond, value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. If you can't see the love in yourself, see the love God has for you. And treat yourself as you would treat somebody that you love unconditionally, because somebody loves your ass unconditionally. You know, it's kind of like that thing where, like, I don't know, whoever you're really close to, and like say, for me, it's my son. I love my son unconditionally. And sometimes when I'm feeling really bad about myself, I can think of, you know, when I think of myself as Doug's mom, I'm like, I got a little bit more oomph in my chest. You know, it's like, it's almost like valuing yourself. It's not validation from others. It's I just saw like a scene from a movie where somebody needed courage, and they're like, they couldn't find the courage in themselves, but then they're like, I'm this person's son. I'm this person's son. And it's not pride so much as it is their love reminds you of how valuable you are. It's real love, though. And that's kind of like what you could do with God too. Like, but God loves me, right? Like Jesus loves me. God loves me. I have value to something, right? That's kind of what it is. That feeling. And then we have Tanzanite, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. And now I see 1111, and it wasn't no mistake. New love, guys, new love. New love through loving yourself. Divine life purpose, aquamarine. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. I'm just gonna take it back. Take it back. Oh, what is this? What are these cards? They were not supposed to be there. They were in the wrong pile. Okay, let's go into your angel messages. Oh, transformation. Like, I love you, angels, so much. This is like sleight of hand at this point. Transformation. Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. Transformation. Bada bing, bada boom, done. Get ready. Archangel Michael is here. Guess who is protecting your ass? Guess who is protecting your ass? Archangel Michael, the Big Papa. He's up in here protecting your ass. Let's read a little bit about it. The path is now clear. I have removed all obstacles in your way. You can move forward now with ease and confidence. You will achieve what your heart desires. You can walk into, in other words, you can walk through the right door today and trip and land face first, give yourself a nosebleed. There is nothing you could do wrong. You're still going to get your abundance. You're still going to buy that lottery ticket on time, or you're still going to run into the person you were supposed to meet. There is nothing that you could do wrong today that's going to keep you from this breakthrough. You just got to trust it. Peace. No matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow it. I think that's what I'm trying to talk about. Is like, but I'm this person's son. I'm this person's son. Right? That kind of energy, like when you think of how you've been loved, like real love, it gives you peace. And it also makes you realize who you are and not want to sell yourself out so short, because it's a reminder of your value. And sometimes, and that's okay. Like, that's what love and connection is for. To remind us of our value when we are having trouble with it. And that could be your connection to your dog, you know, your connection to the divine. Anyway, peace, no matter where you are or what you're doing, I already read this. Peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love, and peace will follow. And then, damn, as if they're just like pounding this. They're pounding this message. Change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last, because life is always changing. It is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. And remember, no shame in your game. Whatever even if it was a bunch of mistakes that led you to the point you are now, those mistakes led you to the point you are now. So then maybe they were just lessons, not mistakes. Right? No shame in your game. Learn and you haven't failed. No ego, you know. Laugh at yourself when you face plant, because that shit ain't elegant. But ultimately, there's no reason to get angry or egotistical or run out the door ashamed, right? It's just let yourself be imperfect today. Let yourself be loved for being imperfect today. I love you guys. I'm so grateful that you joined me today. I'm happy that I got on earlier. I actually like when I do the dailies earlier. I don't like, look at my hair. I need a haircut, yo. I need a haircut. I just contacted a hairdresser, but I really need a haircut. It's like this part is I'm getting all shallow with you now. This part is too long. It's got to be like these are little, you know, needs another layer. Needs another layer. Not like 80s hair, but like needs another layer. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful freaking day. Happy Thursday. Enjoy yourself today. Go out, treat yourself, enjoy life. It's beautiful. And I will see you guys here tomorrow.